Time for a bit more carving. Not made myself a cup of tea tonight. Got some Hazy Jane. Yeah, so I'm going to be carving the Simple Minds project. Thought you might like to join me. I'll spin you around. Let's get straight on with it. Hopefully there'll be a few of you around so we can have a little chat, which will be nice. See if everybody's had a good day. Yeah, so I'm moving a bit of material. So yeah, if you're just tuning in, make sure you say hello. It'd be nice to see who's around this evening. To carve this, it's I'm just concentrating on that bit. I put a bit of work into this off camera, so I've moved a lot of this material on the outside. Some of that big heavy stuff, what it's not fun to watch. So yeah, moved a lot of that. Still loads and loads to do. I just thought this evening, while I'm doing it, the wife's gone down country to see a family member. My daughter's doing some schoolwork. One of the kids has gone out to Sheffield with a few friends. And I'm doing a bit of carving, so I thought, why not hit the live button? So all I'm doing at the minute really here is still moving material. We're not putting any curve in there, we're not putting too much detail in there yet. We're just getting levels and material moved, and then we're going to start shaping and curving. But it's starting to come together. You're starting to see a little bit of it. Do any of you know Simple Minds? The Simple Minds fans in? So what I'm carving on here, I'm not carving on stone like normal. A piece of 1920s reclaimed Welsh slate. It's actually part of an old water tank I bought a good few years ago now for a project. I've made all sorts out of it. If you've watched any of the videos in the channel, you'll know. I don't actually know what that says. Hopefully something nice. Hopefully we've got something nice in the chat. Yeah, there. Yeah, so if you're new to the channel, I'm a stonemason. We do lots of stone carvings on the channel together. We go live, we try and go live once a week. I think there's 120, 22, 23, might even be more to be honest with you, videos all about stone carving, whether it's chiseling, sculpting, dry stone walling, lettering, reviews on certain tools, what we use on there, discount codes, there's all sorts. How to carve your own house sign. So if you fancy giving this a go, you've come to the right place. Hit the subscribe button and go and have a look. You might be inspired to do some stone carving. Hello. It's yeah, so I hope everyone's good. Everyone's having a good Saturday evening. No, not Saturday. What am I on about? It's Friday. I hope everyone's having a good Friday evening. Just lost a day. I hope it's not Saturday evening, because I'm meant to be at work Saturday day. Nice. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, lovely piece of reclaimed Welsh slate. Still a long way to go, but yeah, be part of the journey with us. If you want to do me a massive favour and hit that thumbs up button, always try and aim for just to get a double figure thumbs up on the live. So 10 thumbs up, it's not too much to ask, so if you could just drop a little thumbs up on there, I'd really appreciate that. And if you want to stay around and have a chat, I've got a great community of people. Someone might come on later. It's always nice to welcome new people on. I'll just sort my other screen out. It's not working too well. Lets me know the comments. Oh, we've got 3 thumbs up. We'll take that. Thank you. These chisels I'm using here, people like to ask about the chisels. These are tungsten tips. Really nice chisels. Great chisels, in fact. Oh, the screen's not working great. Hopefully that's better. Yeah, really nice chisels to use. This hammer is actually my original hammer I bought way back 7 years ago, maybe 8 years ago now, when I first started carving letters. Not massively expensive, but it shows if you buy something good, look after it, how it lasts. You're gonna have to dip in the lake. You subscribe. Well, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate that. And you're dipping in the lake to cool off, or you? Just going for a little swim. Is there any fish in that lake? I'm a fisherman. Tornado chaser. Suffolk Live, look at that. How we're doing this evening. This is your time of night, Suffolk Live. You said this is the time you like me to go live. Hope we're doing well. Tornado chaser. Evening. Cooling off. Very nice. Well, I don't have a lake to cool off. Pretty jealous of that. Enjoy. Just made dinner. Suffolk Live has. One guy's just having a drink and some dinner, and then going to cool off in the lake. One guy's just made dinner. He's having a drink. And I've got myself a Hazy Jane while we're on. Tornado chaser. What have you missed for the last few days? Well, you missed me carving the logo board with Popeyes marked on there, and I did every single other carving on there, but refused to do the Popeyes carving until you were back. You've had an emergency. Yeah, I do like an IPA. Family emergency. Well, I hope everything's well with the family. Hope it's not too much of an emergency and things are back to normal. You're back. All is okay with the world. Tornado chaser is back. To be honest with you, genuinely I was thinking, this is strange. Where are you? It's when you didn't come on, I did expect to see your name pop up at any point. 5 thumbs up straight away, that's good. Yeah, and I do like a fruity hoppy beer. Different times call for different beers, and I think a Hazy Jane is nice. It's not my favourite. My favourite one is called Green Mountain, but I have to go straight to the brewery really to get it. I can't buy it just at the shop. I'm due to go soon. I pass it all the time, but I don't feel it's appropriate to call in to a brewery in my work truck. You never know, could get away with it, but it doesn't feel right. But no, I'd like to go and pick some up soon. But no, it's different times, like I say, go for different things. Partial to the odd red wine when I'm cooking. I like cooking with a lot with wine. I went to Chablis, been a couple of times volunteering. I'm due to go again in April. Brought back some beautiful wines, locally grown, locally bottled, locally from really nice. Some reds, some whites, some Petit Chablis. I don't know a lot about wine. I wish I did, but I don't know a lot. So let me tell you what's going on here with this. Bitter, yeah, I like bitter. Definitely like bitter. Someone's got the police at the door. I just read that as if to say we've got the police at the door, like someone was telling me. No, you don't want the police at the door. Police is not good. Hopefully that is not now. Police at the door is never good. Yeah, I do like a bitter. There's one locally to me called Moonshine. Really nice. What about yourself? What do you like it bitter? I like a Guinness. So what's going on here is Simple Minds. A few of you know this because you've been watching the channel a little bit. Nelson, an album, is going to go to Simple Minds, carving it as a commission. So these wings, well, all of this really, but the wings mainly, I'm carving out roughly like this. I'm moving some material, and then we're going to curve them over. This is going to be I'm going to curve them over, and then once I've carved all of this, this is going to have a speckled finish on the back. Everything will be carved out, and then we're going to rub it all down with wet and dry. So all these edges will all be perfectly smooth. It'll all be polished, it'll be lovely, and it'll have a real nice textured finish to it. I hope that makes sense. So yes, these are a long way off from being done on this slate, but we will get there. We'll just keep working on it, but when I rub it down at the end with this wet and dry, it's going to really come to life. I'm looking forward to having it finished, because I'm looking forward to showing you all what I mean. It's not something I work with a lot on here, slate. It's not something I've worked with for a while, actually, slate. But I do enjoy it. Once I get into it, I really enjoy it. Do you like a whiskey? I think we spoke about that before. You like an Irish whiskey? Have you got rid of them police? Have the police gone? Single malt with cigar. Love it. Love a cigar. Been practicing with that saw today. Do you know that Evolution saw? You might see a little short come up on your YouTube stream of me using that saw. Minute-long little video. Well, it's been a good and a bad day with that saw. The saw, fantastic. I wasn't expecting too much, to be completely honest with you. Some of the stuff is good, but I knew it had a lot to live up to, because I use a cordless DeWalt 54 volt, lightweight, really nice. I spent £1,000 on it, and I thought this Evolution saw has got a lot to live up to. But I've been impressed with it. It's heavy, it's bigger, no lack of power because obviously it's mains. Came with this water pump, so it kept the dust down. Really good saw, really good saw. It's really well balanced, so once it kicks up and gets up to speed and you're cutting, it cuts really true. I was cutting some really nice slivers of stone with it. Can't fault the saw at all, lovely saw. And I'm going to use it loads on the channel. It's going to be great, and actually I think when I'm down in the yard cutting stone, I'll probably use it more than the DeWalt, so it'll prolong the lifespan of the DeWalt, because that can go out on bits of sides doing stuff if I need to. Downside, I spent ages. I'm due for a new camera. We might have spoke about that on the channel. My camera I use is, it's just had it really. Even the SD cards had it. I keep putting it off, and I've got this GoPro I got bought. Haven't committed to using it too much. I'm a bit one of them people like, I like what I like until I've changed. So yeah, made this video, so I'll just answer this. That's DM9. Yeah, this is slate, good eyes. This is not stone tonight. We're normally carving on a piece of Derbyshire, Yorkshire, Northumberland stone. This is a piece of 1920s reclaimed Welsh slate water tank. Beautiful piece. Carved lots of stuff on them over time on the channel if you've watched any of the videos. This is a Simple Minds project. Just roughing it all out. I'm just going in between it all, so it looks really ropey at the minute. It looks terrible, if I'm honest. I don't even like showing it, it looks that ropey. But this will all get neatened up and all tidied up over the next few hours, few days, and then it'll all get rubbed down. This will have a speckle finish, and they'll all get rubbed down with a wet and dry, and it'll be like glass and it'll come to life. So anybody who's watching now who wants to see this as a finished article in the next few days, please subscribe. Even if you just watch this come to life and you see it at the end and then you unsubscribe, that's fine, but please subscribe so you get to see this come to life, because when I rub the wet and dry on this at the end, it'll just make it, and then you'll understand what I'm trying to say. So yeah, the story with the yeah, I have made good progress. Thanks for noticing. You must have been on the other day. So anyway, so I'm filming this video, got the camera set up, spent an hour and a half getting all the right angles, moving it around. Really happy with the introduction. The sun came out beautiful, got the right lighting. I was made up with it. The camera not working very well. Won't let me get any of the footage off the SD card. It's not playing ball. I've tried hardwiring it to the laptop. I've tried putting the SD card into the laptop, not having it. And then I tried downloading the app again, what I used to use for the camera. So I port it over, not having it. So it looks like all that footage is a bust. So I'm going to have to start again, which is proper disappointing. A little bit cheesed off. Blackpool tomorrow. What? Oh, is it the turning the lights on? Blackpool. Am I right? Is that right? This weekend? I'm sure I heard that somewhere. And then did they do the night before? Could be tonight or tomorrow. They're doing a bit of a parade where do they call it chasing the lights? Where people go down on the seafront with the bikes and bits of Blackpool. So yeah, the filming was a bust. Gutted, absolutely gutted. Never mind, could be worse. My wife said see it as a practice run, which is fair point. She's not normally the voice of reason, but this time, yes. So we've got some good numbers tonight, which is really nice. So hopefully some of you are inspired to have a go at stone carving. If you are, subscribe to the channel, watch some of the tutorials, check out some of the reviews on the chisels and the hammers and the stones, get some tips, carve your own house sign, and send some pictures in to the TheStoneRanger. Which reminds me, Suffolk Live, I never got your email. I went to have a look at your email yesterday, never came through. I presume you emailed it me. Yeah, so I was just saying, so if you want to do some stone carving, or you've done something you want to send it in to, you can email it to TheStoneRanger at gmail, no, TheStoneRanger08@gmail.com. What's the plan in Blackpool? Are we going to the arcades? Sharpen that chisel. It's been a long time since I've been to Blackpool. I've been a lot, but it's been a long time since I've been. We used to have some family friends what moved to Blackpool. Quite like a British seaside town. Well, forget what the pleasure beach. I forget what that. They've got one really famous ride, haven't they? I forget what it's called. Slipped in my mind. What's that? Is it called the Pepsi Max? Is the ride called the Pepsi Max? Or did it used to be called the Pepsi Max? Thanks, Brian. It's early stages, piece of slate, but it's it'll get there. Long way to go. Lots of hours of work yet to do, but it's making a change from carving on the stone. Has anyone been up to any projects? got any DIY projects planned for the weekend? We'll be doing autumn projects soon. Can you believe that? Can you believe it's going to be September on Sunday? Mental. Absolutely mental. Yeah, so anyone who's interested in a stone saw, hold on. That discount code, the discount code I'm going to release goes live next week at the on the Evolution saw. So yeah, if you're in the market for them, it's a good saw for the money. It's a good saw. It really is. I've sent them another message to. Well, they got in touch with me originally, but I've sent them a message today saying if they want something to feature some more of the tools on the channel, a really good one would be a drill, like, you know, just a cordless, like just a standard drill. If you want to go SDS, that'd be great, because I'm using SDS for splitting stone. Do you know, when you plugs and feathers? You've not seen me use plugs and feathers too much, but maybe something we can do soon together. Split, so I'll start them off with a short little 10mm stumpy drill bit, get them going. Obviously traditional way is to use a bar and twist and pop it into the stone, and it's make a hole, and then you put your plugs and feathers in and chase the split round. But I use the SDS drill to start them off. But what I would use is just a standard cordless drill, you know, bits like this on here, or if I'm putting a house sign up or something, which would be really good, so they could see their saw a lot. Just got distracted, just seen a name in the chat what I've not seen for a while. Just seen Graham on there. I'm doing really well. It's I hope you're doing well. So I'm just going back one. The last stream before I answer Graham, I have made good progress on this, but actually the last stream was back to the logo carving, so I wasn't doing this on the last stream. I purposely wanted to move all of this off camera. It's not much fun for you watching me just bash a load of slate out of the way. I want to join but can't. My VC parents won't let me. Well, don't worry about it. You don't have to join. Nobody's forced to join. It's optional. But the thought was there. Don't you worry about it. It's happy birthday. Happy birthday. It's and what did you go out for dinner? Did you something nice? Feel quite honoured you've joined in to say hello on your birthday. That's nice. Have you had a day off from work? Lots of questions. Still loving that dry stone walling. Carbonara, yes, I love a carbonara. Absolutely, look, a good quality carbonara. Really love carbonara. My wife makes quite a good carbonara. We both cook, but yeah, carbonara. I've not had one for a little bit. Maybe you've inspired me for tomorrow. Let's get some eggs. Last time I had carbonara, I made the pasta for it. It's flour everywhere. Teriyaki noodles, I like that. You've not even had a day off for your birthday, walling all day. Not seen any progress photos on this walling for a while. It's I'd love to see some photos what I could share with everybody. It's always exciting seeing people in the chat I've not seen for a while, especially when the name comes up in green. He's going to send us some pictures. Well, I'm going to share them with everybody if that's okay, like normal. Let everybody see what you've been up to. Are you having a glass of something now for your birthday? We had one guy on earlier who's having a drink and some dinner, and now he's gone for a dip in his lake. And then he's gone, and then we had Suffolk Live. I think he just made some dinner. I'm not sure if he's still on. I think he said he was having a drink as well. I've got a nice IPA Friday night. I'm at work tomorrow though. I'm going to toast for his birthday. Do I have kids? Yeah, I've got 4. Single malt. We were only on about whiskey earlier. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I have kids. I've got 4 children. So I've got a daughter who's doing her A-levels. She was, like, she's inside, she's in the house. She was doing a little bit of college work. I'm hoping she's not now because it's time for her to relax. A lot of pressure on children. So in order to go, my eldest is my eldest is 20, going to be 21. He's in the last year of university to be a policeman. And then the next one's 18, who's a Royal Engineer in the Army Corps. Then we have my daughter we've just spoke about. She's going to go to, she took last year of A-levels, and then she's going to go off to university. And then I have and she's 17, and then I have my son, who's 16, just finished his GCSEs, and he's going to go off to college to do public services. So yeah, lots of children. Driving tomorrow. You're just going into year 9, so you've just done. Are you in the UK? Does that mean you're just going to pick your options? Probably a wise idea, Graham, if you're driving tomorrow. A single celebratory drink tonight for your birthday, and then maybe with friends tomorrow a little bit more. I was explaining to these guys on the channel what I'm doing here on this side. I'll let you know because you've not seen what I'm doing here. So I'm carving this out. Simple Minds project. This is actually going to go to Jim Kerr in. It's going to go to Spain, to his villa. This is all going to get speckled on the back here. You've seen me do it before, do you know, with that needle where I speckle it on the back with the hammer and that single point. All get speckled, all get neatened up first, obviously, and then we'll carve this crown out. steeper on the sides, and all these wings here, so they'll all get carved out like they are now, and then go deeper again on this heart. It'll come round. Nelson's double line, so we've got internal and external quite like everything will just get neat. But what I'm going to do at the end, I'm going to rub it all down with oh, I don't know if you can still hear me, it went off then. So I'm going to rub it all down with wet and dry at the end and bring it all like glass on the finished. All the edges will be rounded, everything will have just a nice round feel. All these will be round, slight edge on here will be round, which is not like me because I like to keep everything crisp and neat, but with slate I really like it. I think it makes a great finish. I think it works really well. One thing when you're working with slate, keep them chisels sharp. We've got 10 thumbs up. Ten thumbs up, happy with that. Really happy with that. Thank you, everybody. You might have missed it, Graham, but I've 7 hours. That's still far enough. I've been sent a free saw. I don't know if you've heard of Evolution Power Tools. I didn't realise actually till today that they're when I was tagging them in one of my shorts, is that all over the world they're quite a big company. Well, they sent me a free stone saw. They call it a concrete saw, and I've been going to review it on the channel. And I've been quite impressed with it today, and they're giving me a discount code, so all the channel members can, if they want to buy one, they get a decent discount on it, which is really nice. And I've been really impressed with it. It's been nice, good saw. It's a mistake to hit too hard and causing damage. There's a mistake on its way. That's a confidence builder. That's what you want. Notice Tornado Chaser's not still in the chat. I hope he one of the regulars, he said he was having a bit of trouble with the police at the door. Hopefully nothing too serious. This is where we need Tornado Chaser. He wants to become a moderator on the channel. Could have been on it, couldn't he? That would have been him then. Let's hope not. It's pretty good at ignoring stuff like that. I think when you put yourself out there online, you always get certain people that jump on. It's not too bad. You get a little bit of negativity here and there. But I knew from day one, it's you get that online, so I don't mind it too much. I'm pretty good with like stuff like that. one thing I did when I first started my channel, you could all go back and watch it if you want to. It's probably terrible now, but I made a blooper reel. Well, I made 2 blooper reels of me trying to make videos, so everyone got to see my faults straight away. It kind of put me on edge, put me at ease. Sorry, that it's all right. Actually, it doesn't matter. If I break it, I do have to start from scratch. You're right. It's you don't really want to do that, do you? But if it happens, it is just a piece of slate. It doesn't matter. I prefer not to. I might stomp my feet like a child for a little bit if I do, but I soon get over it. I'll start again. So what's the plan with the options? What you're going to go for? You said you got to start knuckling down, or you got to focus, you said. Yeah. What's the plan? Just while we're on the topic of hitting this too hard and breaking it and it all going wrong, it's a hell of a lot easier to do it with slate than it is with stone to get it wrong and to chip it wrong. To chip a piece off here and there. Yeah, slate it's not the most forgiving material. One of the reasons why I sharpen my chisel a lot. Yeah, a lot of pressure, young generation. Range, right? How we got carving? You can buy a starter set of chisels online for under £15. Have a go. See how you find it. It's really nice that we're up to 11 thumbs up. I wonder if Suffolk Live is he said he'd made some food. He must have nipped off. He's a great addition to the community. Like everybody, it's always nice to get new members. He's a great lad. Do your parents, am I reading that right? Do your parents do some stone carving? only some. Well, that's nice that they're doing some. Probably why they don't want you to become a channel member, because we'll teach you loads of bad habits. If I ever get to a point where somebody wants to sponsor the channel, I like the idea of buying some of them cheap carving chisel sets and giving them away to the younger generation to try and inspire a few to do a bit of carving. I think that'd be really nice. I know that some channels, I mean, you've got to have loads of subscribers, like loads of subscribers. But some channels get sponsored, and that'd be something really nice to do. Oops. Looking forward to seeing them pictures of them walls. How are the what are we working on at the minute, Graham? I've been teaching Duke of Edinburgh children. I said children. I've been working on working with Duke of Edinburgh kids. The youngest is probably about 16, the eldest 18. Dry stone walling 1 day a week for the last couple of weeks. They really enjoy the walling, really enjoy it. I have them 3 days a week. I don't look after them every day, part of the team does. And they've been doing all sorts of bits, but the final day we keep dry stone walling as the final day of the treat, and it's near a local ice cream farm. So they build walls in the morning and until the afternoon, and then walk down for an ice cream. And they're really enjoying it. And some of them would make fantastic wallers. So when you can just know when you're working with somebody and they've got a bit of an eye for it, or they've got that, they can figure out shapes, patterns well. A couple of them are really good. We do it as a bit of a healthy competition, but there's never a winner. We always never a winner. My assistant or trainee, my trainee was running the group this week. She's not long past her level 1 dry stone walling qualification, which is really nice. in a conservation area. Wow, very nice. Sounds like been in the Peak District. I love a pond. Sounds good. Lots of length into the wall. If it's a retaining wall, you're getting that stone the right way around. Get it nice and strong. Sounds great. It's 10:15 already. Hasn't that flown by? So I'll come round the outside of this, but I'm not going to do it now, just for 2 reasons. I'll use a different chisel. I've not sharpened it. Won't take 2 seconds, but also I'm more likely to hit the camera. So I'll leave that and I'll start around here. It looks very messy on screen. It won't be when we've done. Trust me, it's going to be good when it's done. I'll tell you what, I might start a bit at the top of the crown. Nice and straight down the middle. But no, it won't be messy when it's finished. So anybody who's tuning in now, just stumbling across the channel, 24 of you on right now, you might think this is looking really messy and ugly and not. Please, please, please hit the subscribe button, and over the next few days you're going to see this come to life. I'm working in the day, so I'm not doing it all day all the time. I'll be doing some more on Monday, definitely. Yeah, so I ask you to hit the subscribe button so you can see what this is going to look like at the end. Keep an eye on these two. Thanks for tuning in, Graham. It's been great to see you. It's been great. Well, see your name on the screen and hear how things are going. Happy birthday! Hope you enjoyed that whiskey. Enjoy time with your friends tomorrow, and I look forward to receiving some of them pictures of the walls you're working on. We'll see you soon. It's been nice to get so many people on the stream tonight. I feel like we've got good numbers. It's YouTube's been kind. 12 thumbs up. Happy with that. Always aim for double figures. Anything over 10 made up. And so 12, really happy. 22 people watching. It's hopefully we'll get some new subscribers, some new people to the TheStoneRanger community. get that, do a bit more on that logo board next week as well. Had some good suggestions coming over the last few days. Formula 1 has been suggested. I've got Rolex to put on there. Dior. I'd like to stick what was it now? It was John Deere. So is anybody in the chat or anybody watching right now who's a fan of Simple Minds? Or what's your favourite Simple Minds song? Don't know a lot. I'm going to be honest, I don't know a lot about Simple Minds. There's a couple of songs that I had a quick listen to when I was starting this project to see if they'd make good shorts, background music for shorts. As I'm making it, so it's nice to be doing this job for Simple Minds. That's a name we don't see very often in the live. Hi from New York. Hi. It's nice to see you. Well, nice to see your name on the in the chat on a live stream. We don't often get to. We're not always on at the right time. But I do appreciate you always catch up on the streams and drop a comment in, so that's really nice. How's things in New York? Sharpen that chisel. Cat 13 thumbs up, unlucky for some. Don't think it's unlucky for us because we're over our 10. Busy at work. Is that a good thing or is it a bad thing? Does that mean time goes fast when you're busy at work, if you're enjoying it, or does it mean it's stressful? Chat's gone quite quiet actually. It started off really busy, lots of people on, but people have had to go off and do their own things, so there's not many people around now, but we've had a nice steady stream of people on this evening. Friday night seems to be a good night. I was just explaining to everyone who's been on the feed earlier, I've explained it a couple of times actually. So we're doing this Simple Minds carving, and it might look really messy at the minute. We're doing it on this, well there you go, we're doing it on this slate. So we're not doing it on the piece of stone, whether it's Derbyshire Gritstone or a piece of York stone and Northumberland stone. Tonight we're doing this, this is a piece of reclaimed 1920s Welsh slate, part of an old water tank. I bought a big old pile of it for £500 a few years ago, and I've made all sorts of projects out of it. Some you'll see if you go back and look at some of the videos on the channel. Polishes up beautiful. I've split this not in half, probably a third chunky. It measures about 50mm when it's straight out. Polished it down, 1500 grit I polished it to. So yeah, I'm carving it on this Simple Minds project. It's going okay. It's messy. It looks really messy at the minute, but over the next few days this is really going to come to life. Maybe Monday evening a bit more, and then a few days after that. And once it's all carved out and all cleaned up and all looking its best, I'm going to rub it all down with wet and dry, so all the edges will have a slight curve to them, a bit like you'd get with a pebble. Like a beach pebble, it'll have that soft feel, that soft texture, and it'll be like glass. It'll be rubbed down, it'll be smooth, it'll be really nice. This will all have a little texture on the bottom. It'll just be this bit what's like glass, and on here, on the edges here. So looking forward to getting it to that point. Long way to go. So far so good. But yeah, so if you're tuning into the channel now thinking that's a messy looking piece of slate, please hit the subscribe button. Then you're going to see this come to life. And you never know, you might see it and think, do you know what, I want to have a go at making one of them. And if that's the case, go back through the channel. There's lots of videos on there. There's some old lives you can watch. There's lots of shorts, but there's like 220 videos where you can go back and learn about stone carving, what stone to use, what chisels, what hammers, reviews on different products you can use, or just seeing me do different projects over the last few years. Hopefully will inspire some of you to maybe carve your own house sign. That'd be nice. Slate work properly depends on the slate. That's probably the first thing to say. This is Welsh slate, so it's like the best slate you can get. Beautiful, beautiful slate. I've carved with some Portuguese slate, or some Indonesian slate. Not the best. I've carved some slate from the Isle of Mull. Lots and lots of metal content in there, so the chisel can hit it like proper squares of metal. Beautiful looking thing. And if you can get it to work, it's great, but not easy. But no, slate works really well. I've carved so much stuff with slate over the years. Done properly, really nice, but it's not as forgiving as stone. You have to be careful. Got to keep them chisels sharp. which is a good excuse for me to read the comments while I'm sharpening the chisels. So to carve stone and build dry stone walls and stuff, you've got to be a fairly patient person. But I'm really looking forward to getting to this as a point where I start, really cleaning it up and it starts looking its best. It's not the most comfortable thing for me to have something so messy like this on display to you all. I like it to be a little bit neat. I like you to see how it's going to be, what it's like. No, this is not the most comfortable thing for me to have something so messy like this on display. So you're all got to trust me that it's going to come to life. Just sharpen that chisel up again. Who's going to hit the thumbs up button to take us off 14? To take us to 14. The minute we're stuck on 13. And it's got to be a little bit unlucky, hasn't it? I know I said it's not for us because we're over 10, but 13 thumbs up. Let's try and get it to 14. Some nice soul out there. We can sort that out for us. Oh, there we go. Thank you, whoever you were. Makes me feel a little bit better, that. I don't know why. Is there anybody in the chat who has any questions? Quite often I'll get questions when I'm live carving about all sorts of stuff. Anybody got any questions? While the chat's not going crazy, it's a great time to ask. $25 to $11. It's not going to be long, unfortunately. I'll probably have to go. I've got work in the morning. What's the piece for? So it's Simple Minds. Not sure if it's the album cover or single cover. I think it's an album cover of Simple Minds, a band, and it's actually been commissioned from a guy who lives in Saudi Arabia. I would say he's a super fan of Simple Minds, and he's going to spend some time with Jim Kerr, who's the lead singer of Simple Minds. So he's going to take it, or I'm going to send it directly to Jim Kerr's villa in Spain. Yeah, and it's for him. So in Spain is Jim Kerr, so he's the lead singer. They said his villa, I'm sure they said his villa was in Spain. Maybe you can't quote me on that. I'm sure they said his villa was in Spain. The lead singer of Simple Minds, where this will end up. It won't be staying there, but it'll be going there for a little bit. Go for a little vacation. I might have to think about calling that it. It's been a great stream. I'm hoping we've had some good numbers on there. Hopefully we've got some new subscribers. Keep an eye out for the next live Monday, I would say. Like I say, see this coming to live, and please hit the subscribe button so you can see all this finish and really come to life. Got some really nice jobs coming up. One job I've got coming up soon is an album cover we're doing of Pink Floyd, but not Pink Floyd. We've not actually confirmed what album we're going to do. We're going to do a bit of poll, but Dark Side of the Moon at the minute is the leading candidate. We're going to do that, and we're going to carve that, and we're going to sell it for charity. Try and raise some money for charity, which will be nice. Yeah, I'm getting tired now. There's been some concentration there for the last couple of hours. Yeah, I'm ready. Ready to just go and have a cup of tea and just chill out before I go to work tomorrow. Yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you all soon.